Breaking news into SportsCenter. In addition to the big NFL announcement, another one takes us inside the ring. WrestleMania will now be a part of ESPN's new direct-to-consumer streaming service starting in 2026, thanks to an agreement between WWE and ESPN. The deal announced Wednesday includes two-night events like WrestleMania and SummerSlam, which just happened over the weekend, plus other WWE premium live events, including the Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and Money in the Bank. WWE will produce the events for ESPN platforms, which will serve as their exclusive U.S. domestic home. We are so excited about this, and we are so excited to have WWE champion Cody Rhodes in studio with us, man. Good seeing you.
Thank you,
Welcome
man.
to the family.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
First things first, I'll get to the questions in a minute, but I want you to brag about that belt. You were just showing hand, and I mean, give the people all the things.
Take a look. Yeah, no, and coming off of SummerSlam, our first two-night SummerSlam at that, we had 114,000 people over both days in MetLife, and you win the championship, they're supposed to change out your nameplates, but I still got the GOAT on here. I still got John's. That's how fresh this was. But we were talking off air a little bit. It's definitely going to stay two nights. What a slam dunk. It's just a special event SummerSlam was.
So that was historic, your first two-night event. You said over 113,000 people combined over the first 2 days. What was that atmosphere for you and the rest of the wrestlers like to be in that kind of situation?
When you get into the stadium game, sometimes all the sound in the world just shoots up, and then you'll have to watch it back to see what was happening. But this was a very rare moment where I could feel everything. And I was so lucky because here we are, we're going on last Sunday. It's John Cena and his final SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But to be able to know where they were they happy, were they sad, were they excited? And then at the end of the night, to have a moment like that with them, that's a stadium I'll remember forever.
And again, if it works for two nights, why not make it two nights again? We'll get back into SummerSlam in a minute because I do want to break it down with you just a bit. But I did mention a moment ago the agreement between ESPN and WWE. We were also talking off air. Complete secrecy with this thing.
Yeah, no, they don't. You guys don't trust us. Apparently, I wasn't going to tell anyone. You know,
you didn't know. I didn't know. You were like, we were all put on standby.
No, Nick Khan and Triple H, they just gave me the Iggy. He said, "Hey, I know you're going to be on vacation, but just be ready. Just be ready. There's something's going to happen on Wednesday, and look at this to be part of this family."
Yep.
What an honor.
Yeah, what was your reaction when we found out about this agreement?
I started doing my theory this weekend because I knew we were going to be moving our PLEs around, and the fact that we can now have, the Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank you mentioned, and of course our biggest event, WrestleMania, going to be on ESPN platforms. That's the perfect match. WWE is sports entertainment, and ESPN is the king of sports media, the one. So it's perfect.
It does seem like a good marriage, and it will be a good marriage. So what does this mean for WWE fans? Because these are some of the, Hannah and I were talking about this, these are the most passionate fans maybe in all of sports. And so now with the partnership with ESPN, from your seat, what does this mean for WWE fans?
It wasn't too long ago, again, Triple H and Nick Khan, who have been ushering in this era, they had us all together, brought this big talent meeting, and it was all about WWE has broken every record that we ever had. We beat the Attitude Era, we beat the golden age of the 80s, but it's not peak yet. He wanted to keep climbing, we wanted to keep growing, and this is just a further extension of that. WWE is going to be at its very best, going to be trying all kinds of brand new things, but also the same WWE you know and love, just on the biggest platform it could possibly be.
You know what I love about that? And we were talking about growth, and we see a growth in everything now. The NFL, another partnership today. We've seen them pretty much become 365 days a year. The first two-night event, SummerSlam, wild success. So we'll be able to do that again as you look back and you see the picture with you and John Cena. The street fight, greatest of all time, a legend, and the greatest in the sport right now. Walk me through that street fight and what that was like for you.
Oh, I'm up today. I'm doing a lot of this, but certainly it was one of those matches where you hear on commentary, oh, these two guys will never be the same. I'd say it was pretty apt in that match with just some incredible bumps, and to see John go at the pace he went at this point in his career, really just leaving his mark behind. This final run with him is really, really special. But I could do it again.
You could.
I could do it again.
Well,
I think I have to do it again. So yeah.
You've got the belt. You're paying homage to one of the greatest of all time. But you mentioned that to this point in his career. Perspective for the viewers. His career, how long he was able to do it, and then the way with which he was able to do it over the weekend.
Well, I think over the weekend, one of the special things with John is John was with WWE, the face of WWE, the quarterback of it all, throughout a period of time where things like this weren't happening. And he really just carried it almost through the wilderness. And now the fact that he can be there when we're doing our first 2-night SummerSlam, when a few days later we're announcing this wonderful connection with ESPN, I'm glad he gets to see all that because he always put it all in his hands. And for him to be able to know, hey, it's okay. They're growing. It's getting even bigger, and I can walk away at peace is a great thing for someone like him for all that he did to know.
It's kind of that old adage, leave something better than when you got it.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that he could leave the ring with you, saying that he left WWE better than he inherited it. It was also the return of Brock Lesnar, by the way.
I saw, yeah.
What does he mean to the sport?
I mean, Brock, in terms of athleticism, one of the things we held tryouts going into SummerSlam weekend, and you have so many NIL athletes, you have so many people who are coming from the world of sport.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton's a great example of someone on our roster now who came from the world of sport and was grown into becoming a professional wrestler and part of the sports entertainment. Brock, somebody who's an NCAA champion, UFC heavyweight champion. He fits right in with the direction that WWE is going in terms of sport meeting entertainment.
And it is. And we talked about it a minute ago so much now.
Also, I should point out, the last person who beat Brock Lesnar is standing right here. So,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I need that moment. So, yes.
I mean, you've got the belt for a reason. By the way, like this thing's heavy, right? Like how heavy?
Yeah, get a hold of it there. Strap it up.
Can I put it on?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Here we go.
Come on. What a moment.
Oh
in
my
time.
gosh.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh. All right, you
Better tighten that thing up.
Look at this thing.
There he is.
I mean, this is a match
Take a
made
look.
in heaven, like WWE and ESPN. Hey,
Yeah.
great stuff, Cody.
You have to defend it now. You're walking around with it.
No.
Oh my God.
I mean, this thing's heavier than me to begin with.
It looks great though.
I think so.
You're looking good.
A new suit look. Congratulations on
Thank you
everything.
so much.
We're looking forward to this partnership.
Thank you. We're excited
Appreciate
about it. Thank
stopping.
you.
Secrecy's out. You can go back to vacation.
I know, right?